Hi, I'm Melissa Goodstein, and I'm a mediator and collaborative attorney with a practice located in Katona, New York. And today I'm doing a series or part of a series with my collaborative colleagues, Ivan Alter, Ken Novenstern, Lily Vasilev, and Arnold Kribari on collaborative divorce process. And my talk today is going to focus on the settlement conference, which is the foundational element of the collaborative process, because it's in these series of settlement conferences in which information is shared, options are explored and evaluated, and creative problem solving happens to help the clients reach a resolution on all of the issues with respect to their divorce and separation. So in terms of the structure of the meeting, usually it's held in alternating basis at one of the collaborative colleagues, one of the collaborative professionals' offices. That's when it's in-person meetings. If it's virtual, which in the time of COVID is more common, is to do it on a Zoom format with the professionals alternating hosting of that meeting. So the meeting is scheduled, and after it's scheduled, an agenda is prepared for the meeting, and that's done so that everyone's expectations are managed in terms of what's going to be covered at the meeting, as well as the ability to prepare for the meeting. Surprises are usually not good as part of the collaborative process. We all want everyone to feel very comfortable and safe and to manage expectations in terms of what's going to be covered. And so that's what the agenda provides. And usually one of the professionals will begin work on it, and it will be shared and distributed amongst the professionals and the clients. Everyone is engaged in the process and in that way. So once the meeting is scheduled, and say for the in-person meeting, it's done usually at the conference room at one of the professionals' offices. And it's usually around a conference room table. Usually in terms of the seating, which is really important. I'm a big person on seating. I have to feel comfortable with where I am seating. So I expect the same, that clients as well as professionals would want that as well. So usually I'll sit next to my client, and then across the table will be my collaborative colleague and their client. And if we're working with a financial neutral, such as Lily would sit in the middle, or in the middle of the table, and the seat there. And on the table will be beverages and food to make the meeting very comfortable. And also the ability as well to have another room where there might be a breakout, if one wants to take a break or speak to their attorney, they'll have the ability to do it. The whole structure is to really create a really safe and welcoming space for everyone involved. And so during the meeting, we're also checking in to make sure that how everyone is doing, to make sure that everyone is comfortable, and we proceed in that way. And that's really important, because the engagement of everyone from professionals to clients is really important, because what we're discussing is really profound issues. We're really trying to get a shared understanding of information, of interests, of concerns, and everyone really needs to have the opportunity to be heard and understood. So in that way, there's a lot of dialoguing between everyone. I'm speaking to my collaborative colleague's client, and really helping to understand what they're saying by reframing and looping, and so that everyone is heard in that way. And once we get through the agenda of the meeting, there is usually a to-do list in terms of what's going to happen for the next meeting. So everyone's clear about that, who's going to be doing it, what's going to happen. And then the meetings are usually 1 to 2 hours in length. We also check in terms of that as well. We don't want it to be too long where people are uncomfortable. So we really have to work with everyone in the timing of that as well. So after, when the clients leave, usually the professionals will have a debrief in terms of talking about what was challenging, what worked, what didn't work, all again, very focused on clients' interests. How could we make this process the best possible process for them so that they can really engage and work through the issues that they need to work through? And really that's, at the end of the meeting as well, one professional will assign minutes to the meeting where we will have outlined what was discussed. There'll be a clear, to-do list of what's going to happen, as well as the scheduling of future meetings. And that will be distributed with everyone for review and comment, so everyone's very clear. So those are the series of meetings that happened over, spaced 1 to 2 weeks apart, and is the foundation of how a collaborative process kind of moves through with these series of settlement negotiations. So if you want some more information about the process, you can certainly look at my website, my name, Melissa Goodstein, real easy, or the New York Association of Collaborative Professionals, which all of my esteemed colleagues are really our members to get some more information. So thank you for listening.